What's up, you bastards? We're back on It's Tough, the magnum.traub podcast. Today on It's Tough, we have a very special guest. All right, we are doing an interview with Nikola. Nikola, it's great to have you here.
I'm glad to be here. Thankful for the opportunity. This is a big day in my life. So let's get started.
Well, Nikola has been kind of dodging me, giving him a podcast, or, getting a podcast out of him a little bit recently, but it's okay. I kidnapped him and I took him to the fucking lair.
And now we're here.
I figured with this, as you guys can see, we got a totally new professional setup. We're filming this on an actual fucking camera. So it's getting a little legit.
Oh, it's nice. I like it. It's very comfortable.
Yeah?
Very comfortable.
Well, that's good to hear. All right, Nikola, do you want to get into the questioning?
Let's go.
Into the interrogation?
Let's see what you got for me.
Well, all right. So, where are you from?
From Bradenton, Florida. Where are you from?
Where are you from originally?
I was born in New York in Manhattan, and then we moved to Florida when I was 7 or 8.
Why'd you move to Florida?
For tennis.
Tennis?
Yeah, I'm a tennis player.
That's how me and Nigel met each other. I'm going to use many different nicknames for him that we've just acquired over the years. So if they're interchangeable, if they start with an N, it's probably not. It probably means Nikola. So, that's how we met. We met by playing tennis. Both of our parents are tennis nuts, or our fathers, for sure.
A little bit, for sure.
And from there, we kind of just met, and we've been training and been friends ever since.
Friends, huh?
Oh, somewhat. Kind of. On occasion. So, what made you get into tennis?
Well, my older brother always played tennis, so as a younger sibling, I followed into his footsteps, and that's it.
Did you enjoy tennis?
At a young age?
Yeah.
I don't really know. I mean, I was just around the court all the time, so I guess I had no other choice but to. Why do I look at you?
Because we're the ones talking.
Oh, I don't have to talk to them?
No, fuck them.
Oh, okay. I'll look at you then. Okay.
Yeah, look at
How's
me.
it going?
We're talking, yeah.
All right, okay. Now I understand.
Yeah. So, I agree with that. I mean, we were always forced to be on the court, I'd say. Or we aren't forced at that age. You are where you are. You are where your parents take you, right?
Exactly.
I mean,
just follow their lead. That's it. There's no other lead but their lead.
Fuck.
Until you get to 12 years old like Magnum.
Yeah, then you fucking quit tennis and shit. So, what about now? Do you think tennis is, paid off for you playing this long?
Yeah, I definitely think it's paid off. I mean, got the scholarship at a D1 school. Went to college 4 years for free. So, it definitely paid off in some way.
Yeah, so but what'd you want to do initially with tennis? You wanted to go pro, right?
Well, we all had dreams when you're younger to become world number one.
We knew it. We knew we were going to. Are you kidding me?
We knew it was going to happen.
I knew I had 8 Grand Slams lined up. I'm
Easy.
like, fuck Donald Young and all these bitch asses. Like, I'm going to fucking rape out there. You kidding me? There's no way anyone could stop me. I'm going to be number 1 for 8 years. Knock off Fed real quick. I'm going to be the first person to get 2 Grand Slams in a row, which is 4 slams, okay? I'm going to have 2 years of pure dominance. I had it all lined up.
Hey, what happened?
And then I realized, bro, you're fucking delusional. I'm like, you ain't winning shit. You can't even win a Super Series. You don't want to win a Super Series. You feel like shit. Your knees are fucking breaking and buckling as you're on the court.
I bet you're still feeling some of the pain from the tennis for all these years.
Well, you got torn labrum now.
Yeah.
And this is tennis. Everyone says tennis is such a fucking pussy sport.
It's the worst.
Get out there and grind for 5 hours in the fucking Florida heat when it's 100 degrees with your father yelling at you, "You bastard! Run faster!" Like, come on, man. That shit's
At that
not
young
easy.
of an age, it really, really messes you up these later years. Like, look at you. What are you doing?
My shoulders are broken. My knees are broken. I mean, granted, I haven't really taken care of myself since I started working out. But all my injuries stem from tennis.
Everything came from tennis.
Yeah.
For sure. I agree.
But so, did college tennis, was that a fun experience, would you say?
Yeah, it was cool having teammates, the coaches, everyone behind you. You're not by yourself. It's kind of different from just like junior tennis when you play by yourself. You're not really playing for anyone but yourself. So playing for a school, playing for teammates, playing for everyone that's associated with the school really made you appreciate things a lot more and make you even work harder.
So you like the team aspect of it?
Yeah, it was great.
Because, for some people like myself, the fact that it wasn't a team sport was actually a plus. It was like, fuck.
Because you don't have to
I don't have to
deal
worry
with
about
anyone.
no one. I don't have to deal with any bullshit. I just can go out there and fucking, do my shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. I kind of like it as well, being more like the one-on-one than the team. But
the motivation of a team
it was
is
a good
more.
experience. You know, it was like it was very different because even if you lost, the teammates could win, and then everyone's still happy because the team came out winning.
So what'd you go to school for?
What do you mean? What I go to school
what'd
for?
you go to school? Like, what was your degree or whatever that you?
I graduated with a degree in sports management and a minor in business, and then now.
Why did you like get those degrees? What was your reasoning behind like, all right, I want to be a sports manager?
Well, with the sports management degree, I can be a sports agent, and that's what I always wanted to be. Even if tennis doesn't work out, that's the first thing.
So it's kind of like a backup deal. Like that's what you want.
Well, I don't want to look at it as a backup, because once you have a backup, it's over.
So
you're going straight to the backup plan. So.
My backup plan was podcasting.
Well, you were there.
Oh, I'm fucking there,
we
man.
made it.
Yep, I am locked in, bro.
Oh, you're definitely locked in.
Fuck. Yeah, so I mean, that sounds good. That's a cool thing. So you want to be a sports manager?
Sports agent. See, if tennis doesn't work out, yes.
So you're still trying to be a tennis player?
At the moment, yeah.
So what's that entail? So you're on tour now, technically?
Not yet. In January, I'm starting.
In January, you're going to start grinding and like going out to tournaments and shit?
Yeah, in January, starting Cancun.
Yes, shit. Sir. So once your like shoulder heals up, you feel like that's what you're going to do?
Yeah.
So what are you going to try to do? Like make a good push and like really go out there and fucking grind, or?
Yeah. Definitely, yeah, that's the only way.
Essentially it, yeah.
Better try and not know.
Whatever, just fuck it, like bang it.
Definitely. Just like that.
Hey man, it's fucking logic that's worked for no one I can think of off the top of my head. So there you go.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, so fuck it. I mean, this isn't a shitty segue, but what are your thoughts on PEDs?
I mean, everyone looks to get that little extra edge in order to be a little bit better than their competition, but of course, at the higher level, everyone gets tested more. It's more serious, you know.
But do you think it's prevalent amongst the sport?
I know every player that's had trouble has thought about trying this.
Okay, but do you think a lot of players that are higher up on the tour actually take PEDs?
I can't say yes for sure, but some of these people, they don't.
From the stuff you've seen over your years in tennis, do you think a lot of people are on PEDs?
Yeah, I definitely do. I definitely do.
Do you think that it's like ethically or morally wrong?
I mean, if everyone's doing it, then no.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it, you gotta win somehow.
If everyone's doing it, how are the people that are not doing it supposed to be competing with the people that are doing it?
But so what do you think? Do you think it should be like a free-for-all? Like, fuck it, if you want to take them, and no one's gonna give a shit? Or it should be everyone is fucking tested and no one is allowed to take them, like how USADA did with the UFC and shit like that?
There's gotta be a limit. There's gotta be a limit for sure. I mean,
like, you think that guys should,
a free for all would be pretty cool
them.
Though. A free for all would be pretty nice.
Free for all would be mental. You'd have 300 pounds on the court. Fucking pop the balls.
Matches would never end.
No, no one would ever get tired.
No. So how did you win?
Bro, imagine Isner. Isner fucking juiced.
Isner against Riley Opelka.
Isner versus Dennis Uzbensky.
Damien. Wow. That'd be good.
Or reverse Mark
Losev?
Yeah.
I think Losev should definitely get on it.
Yeah.
It would change his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you see like a lot of benefits? So benefit from tennis was school. You got a full ride to there. You still, if you go on tour and you do well, there's a benefit there. Do you see any other like benefits that came from tennis just throughout that you see in your life?
Definitely. You probably agree with me with this. Being an athlete gets you like really disciplined.
Yeah.
Whereas like there's just normal college students. Bums. All they do is go out, drink, smoke, this, that. And whereas you, me, and all the other athletes, they've had years of experience of having to show up on this time, having this, practicing
and getting their ass beat if they don't.
So, I think in the workforce, I think we definitely have an advantage over regular college students because...
Yeah, you're fucking disciplined.
We're disciplined. Like, we have that, like, no matter what, like, in our head. You know what I mean? Then you have to work for that.
Yeah. So you mentioned, like, partying and shit. Do you think that you can party and do all that while being an athlete?
Definitely not. Like a normal student?
No. I'm saying you're an athlete,
Yeah.
okay? Do you think you can party and fuck around like a normal student or just a normal person in general? Like, do you think you can be...
If you want to do it the right way, I don't think so. I mean,
But you think... there are some talented individuals
Yeah,
that
but that's
can't.
also when they also can do that when they get there.
Yeah.
They already know that they're at that level.
So then they can relax.
So then they can relax. And, like, for them, then that doesn't make that much of a difference. But if you're not at that level and you're doing it, you have no chance.
Yeah.
Like, how are you supposed to get to that level if you're already messing up before you even...
It makes fucking sense.
You know?
Like, yeah, you got to think about the future.
That's something to say, like, Kyrgios, he's a tank, this, that.
Yeah.
But he's already got to that level.
Yeah.
Because he's worked
a
all
fucking
those years,
grinder,
you know?
yeah.
So now he's already there, so he doesn't have to improve that much more.
Do you see any detriments from tennis?
Mental.
You think
Probably.
it had an effect on you mentally?
I mean, yeah. I mean, every tournament, there's only one winner. So every tournament, you're most likely
A loser.
a loser.
It's like,
every week.
Yeah.
You know, and there's no one there unless you're playing doubles, but that's only one more person.
Yeah, it's fucking tough.
Every week, you're losing, even if you're doing well.
Yeah.
You know?
So you say that, like, being a college athlete and all this shit, like, it was tough, you know, you couldn't party as much, whatever. Did you enjoy going to college? Like, do you think that was beneficial for you? Did you...
I mean, definitely. I mean, I've learned a lot. I mean, I've grown a lot as a person myself. I mean, like, socially, independent, becoming way more independent, having to do everything. Yeah, I've learned a lot. More like, not in the classes, per se, but, like, yeah, the people that I met and everything, like, there's a lot to learn from college. I know you don't agree.
You don't.
But...
I think for some people, it's valuable, you know?
It just depends.
For me, myself, I'd probably, like, be 6 feet under if I stayed in school, you know? So it's like...
It's good that you got out early.
So it's good that I got out, you know? I'm going to stay afloat a little bit longer.
And now you're doing the podcast, and it's great. It's going great. With Nige.
Nige's my podcast. So you saw it was beneficial.
Definitely,
Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy, like, the ride of it?
For overall, I would say I enjoyed it, yeah.
So you would say, like, some people would say, oh, college was the best time of my life. Would you fall into that
I wouldn't say it was the
category?
best part of my life, but I'm glad I went.
Yeah, you think it had
because
a lot of positives
I've grown. There's positives and negatives.
Yeah.
But I think there were more positives I can take out of it than negatives. So
Yeah.
I think it was something that needed to be done for me at least.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you, do you have any thoughts on politics or anything like that?
Not a big politic guy, but you can throw a question at me. I might be able to answer.
Do you have any thoughts on Trump or anything like that? I mean,
love
he's
Trump.
the most macro guy. You love Trump?
Yeah, do you like Trump?
As a person, yeah. As a person, that's gonna fucking rate me. Watch this.
Yeah,
you guys fucking comment below if you fucking
this.
like Trump. I
this.
love Trump. Trump is a man and an individual, gets me fucking rock hard.
Gets you going.
He is the moral compass of my life, okay? If Trump does it and says it, I believe in it and I praise it like gospel. No, I don't believe that, but I don't believe he should be vilified as much as he is now. And that everyone's just being so divisive against him. Like, I get it, like, the dude fucks up a little bit. Everyone fucks up.
But everyone fucks up.
You know, it's like I was, you guys know who Steve Bannon is. If you don't, go Google him. He worked for Trump and he's a heavy right-winger. And now he got fired from, like, Trump's. He was actually in Trump's cabinet. But he got fired and he still is working on behalf of Trump and trying to boost the Republican Party. And he talks about how, like, Nancy Pelosi hates her. He hates her fucking guts. But she's a genius political figure.
CNN?
No. She's the speaker of
Fuck
that. I think she's the main lady in front of the Democrats. Yeah, not CNN. No, it's straight, bro.
That's the other one. The other Nancy.
I don't know.
Fucked up, guys.
Anyways, so he's saying she's a master political, like, person, basically. She knows how to do this, and there's an effect. There's a cause and effect, and she understands that. And in everything you do, you know, if you're a sports agent, you'll understand better than I'll ever understand, well, if I sign this fucker and I do this bonus, this is what's going to happen.
Of course, yeah.
Trump had no fucking idea. Trump went into this politics shit like, fuck, I think I can do it because it's so easy. You know, he looked and he's like, shit, if I just can convince these fuckers to elect me, I really can bypass being a, you know, wise political person.
And that's exactly what he did.
And that's exactly what he did. So he came out winning, and people all hate him for it, and I get it. You guys thought something about him. You thought he would go to the center. You thought he would be more normal. And he wasn't, okay? He was a little fucking kooky. But you still voted for him, and he still pulled one over on your ass, and I don't feel like you should have the right to just fucking spit on him and say everything he does is stupid. You put another person who's like him and doesn't understand the way that politics works, that has a bit of an ego, and they're probably going to be in a little bit of a fucking, boxing match. Like, that's how it is.
You're really getting intense with this combo, huh?
Yeah, I was fucking... Because
it triggers you a little bit.
Fucking bitches, talk about all this shit and just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So, I know you love David Goggins. What do you think about Goggins?
David Goggins, yeah, I've been listening to him a lot for the past year. I mean, the guy's an animal. I mean, there's some things where I don't agree with. I think he takes it overboard.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he definitely does a good job with getting people out there and, like, I mean, he definitely motivated me.
So does he motivate you? Like, do you need to watch him on a daily? Is it like you need a daily puff or two of him to like get through the day?
Puff or two? Yeah, puff or two of him? Yeah. No, I don't.
Or has he had like a lasting effect? Because I talk about my motivation podcast.
Well, I listened to his book. I mean, then
you got it.
Yeah, during that time, I was listening to him every day until I finished the book.
How was the
audio
book?
version?
I haven't read it. It was really good.
Rogan
said it was amazing.
Yeah, it was really good. I really liked it. But other than that, I listen to it maybe like once a week. Or when I need to get going again,
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's an animal. Crazy. What do you think about him?
I think he's cool. I mean, my thoughts on motivation. Like, he's not really... I don't believe that someone else should motivate you. I think that you should motivate yourself.
Yeah.
They just need to, like, bring it up maybe in your mind. That's the way I rationalize it, like how these other people can motivate you. He's good. He's definitely a way. But for me, like, when I watch Goggins, I, like, took it back. I, like, remember when I was, like, 10 years old being forced to run fucking laps, and I just had to break myself mentally and say, motherfucker, you're going to run these laps, and it doesn't matter that your knees hurt and your legs are going to break. You're just going to run.
Yeah.
And that's it. There's no questioning. There's no talking about it. You can't slow down. You can't stop. You just got to fucking run. Yeah. So it brought, like, when I watched him, I'm like, you fucking pussy. You haven't fucking done that in so long, you're fucking...
About yourself.
Yeah, not about you. No.
I thought you were talking about Goggins.
No. I was talking about myself, and I'm like, fucking A. Like, that's what you used to do, and you used to be fucking... You could take fucking Goggins. Like, come at me, Goggins. Yeah, Bayshore. Running fucking 400-meter sprints against you.
Yeah.
Running against a guy 5 years older. It's all right. He's 15, I'm 10. We got this. Like, come on. I'm going to catch him. But you have to have...
And 200 and 100.
I remember.
Dude, that was mental. See what they made us do?
Yeah, but fuck it. I can't complain. I mean, I think it had a positive effect on me.
Definitely did.
One thing at intermission. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. He died today. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's just sad. I mean, the guy was only 21 years old. I mean... What
do you think about
one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I enjoyed him. He was good. What do you think about all these drugs and shit, like, the rap culture today?
I mean, I think everyone's just taking... pills like it's a game. No one thinks about what they're doing before, like, till after they actually do it. Like, they just say, oh, pill, let me try it, pop it down the gullet.
Yeah, but
down the gullet.
So do you think that it's like it's fucked up how much they advertise it? Cause, like,
oh yeah, I mean,
do you feel like there's almost pressure to take drugs or pressure?
It's in every single song.
Yeah,
and
but
all the rappers just talk about all the drugs they take, and then all the kids, they don't know any better. They're all on social media now. And they just like, oh, Percocet. Oh,
so you feel like the culture, like the rap, is definitely affected like society today.
Oh, definitely.
I
mean, there's obviously in positive ways as well, but definitely in negatives. For sure, a lot of
drugs
negatives.
is a big one.
Yeah.
It shit fucks you up.
Bad.
Real bad. To all the Percocet addicts out there listening, it's you, Mark. Fucking you. Okay? We're here for you.
Right now.
We aren't here for you. You know what? When you're a fucking perk addict and you fucking blown your shit like for so long, you know what? Fuck you. Like, if you're a drug addict like that, I got no respect for you.
Yeah, I agree.
But hey, some people slip. Some people are just good people and they fucking slip up. But that's the problem. Like, people need to understand that, like, if you have a strong will, I believe you kind of can dabble in drugs, but they aren't gonna fuck you up that much, you know?
Yeah.
But the problem is, this shit is being told to every single person. Half these dumbass fucking kids that go to school and these fucking pussies that can't do anything and have no balls to say, I don't wanna just give into this temporary desire of, taking this Percocet and feeling like a fucking god for 12 hours. The people that don't want, or the people that don't have the strength to say no when that happens, you know, and don't have the strength to like control that shit, they get hooked on it and they can't even control. It's
they weren't gonna do anything anyway.
Yeah, but
they're looking for an escape, constantly looking for it to escape reality, which is a problem.
But they can never control their habit. The drug takes over them. Some people are actually stronger than the drug, I'm saying. So they can kind of take drugs.
Yeah, so they take them and they take off. Yeah, you know, they're not like, they every day, like an addiction. Like
that's the other thing.
Like itching for it.
I think that one of the biggest things is it's an escape, like you said.
Yeah.
And people need to understand that drugs, like, I think drugs can be used positively. That's my honest opinion.
Depends on what it is.
No, I think most drugs, I mean, if you need to take morphine because your fucking leg's broken, it's a performance enhancing drug.
Okay.
It'll help you like get through the day. If your leg is broken, you need morphine. You know, so you can take, and that's heroin. So you can take
morphine to take on your day.
No, taking morphine when you have something. If you need to be productive, okay. If you got to take an Adderall, I'm not. Prescribing this? I'm not saying that you should, but I'm saying that makes sense. You know, you're making yourself better. But when you're constantly taking it just to get through the day, you know, like I just got to make it through today. I got to stay, you know, awake. Or no, that's actually a valuable point. But if I got to, you know, just escape because life really sucks. If you're
upping your own dosage, self-medicating.
Exactly.
Okay, if you're self-medicating, then that's a problem.
If you're using it to like get high just for the feeling, you know, not to actually expand your brain. Yeah.
Then that's a problem. 100%.
I think so too.
Yeah. Have you ever had any friends that have experienced that problem, or just Mark?
Well, I mean, I don't know exactly, but there are some kids I've definitely been suspect of, you know, and you see it. Like even kids that you can tell. Like even kids that party. Like if you're going out and drinking every fucking day, it's the same shit. Like, granted, if you need to get a little lubricated to have a fucking conversation, all right, fine. Drink a few beers, you know, take the edge off, relax, and talk.
Yeah.
You know, if you need to smoke a little pot to, like, mellow out, okay, fine, like, do that. But if you're just, you can go, like, party every fucking night. Like, come on, bro. You're a fucking fat pussy. Like, you can't do that shit.
That was a close call.
Yeah, I know. And I think that's the same with pot. I mean, if you're getting fucking stoned and not moving for 20 hours, like, come on, that's not fucking good for you.
Okay, so what do you do when you need to find like that extra motivation to do even your podcast or workout?
Well, for me, like working out and stuff like that, I won't say work out as hard. I mean, I need to. I try as my best to like work out as hard as possible. But what I know is I have to work out today. Like, there's just no way I can't.
Okay, so
it's like podcasting. It's like, if I need a podcast today and I don't want to drink this Monster,
I'm going to drink the Monster.
No, I just won't drink the Monster, but I'll fucking make that podcast, even if it's shitty. You know? I don't, like, some days, like, I feel like if I drink pre-workout, I'm going to fucking have a heart attack. You know? So I just don't, but I'm just like, I know I have to come in here and lift weights. I know I have, you know? It's like tennis, you know. Some days you don't want to go out there,
but you have to go.
But you're like, I gotta train today.
Yeah.
There's no choice, you know. If I don't do that, if you let it slip now, you're fucked.
Yeah, because one day it turns to another day, then another day turns into, and it just keeps adding up. Because once you slip, it's very easy to go into that downhill slope.
Oh, it's so easy. And once you make a pattern and once you make a habit of being fucking lazy, you're fucked.
You're done. For a little bit, at least.
For a while, until you get back on it. But think about how much fucking time you lost.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely.
So do you have any, like, goals for the future other than tennis or anything? Are you just trying to short-term goals or long-term goals? Do you have anything like that?
Well, for now, it's tennis.
Just focus on tennis.
If that doesn't work out, I want to go potentially be a sports agent for professional tennis players.
Okay, so what do you want to do through tennis? Do you play tennis because it makes you happy? Do you play tennis because you want to make money? You want the fame? Why do you play tennis? Well, of course,
there's the money as well.
Yeah.
And we've been doing it, even you. At least I've been doing it since I was very young, so I might as well give it a try. Even if I don't make it, at least I'll know, okay, I failed, but I'd rather fail and say, like, oh, what if I tried?
Yeah.
Because what if is bullshit.
Yeah,
what the fuck is what if gonna do?
Bullshit.
At least I know, okay, I tried, I didn't make it, or I tried, I made it.
Yeah.
Like, there's obviously levels to, okay, 500 in the world, 400. Yeah. 100's pretty crazy.
Yeah, you do 100, you can actually make some money there, too.
But you know how tennis is, it's pretty crazy. Any given day, you can probably beat almost, not anyone, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
you
almost
can really fluctuate.
Anyone.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's a fucking.
It's a mental game.
So do you think like money is what's gonna make you? Do you have any like thoughts on happiness or stuff like that? Like, does tennis make you happy playing it? Or is it like fuck? Like I gotta go train.
No, definitely makes me happy. I mean, if it didn't make me happy, I wouldn't be playing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I just finished right after college.
Yeah,
like a lot of people, even a lot of good players, have all like stopped.
Yeah,
because they're just like, okay, it's too hard. Let's just go work, blah blah blah, or work for their parents, blah blah blah, all that. But for me, yeah, it definitely makes me happy. Of course, it's tough if you're not playing well.
Yeah,
and you're going, especially in the futures. If you're not going well and having to do that every week, and then you gotta like.
I mean, you're spending money too.
And you're spending.
It's an investment.
So without like a sponsor, it's very tough.
Yeah,
it adds additional pressure to what you already have as a player.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's obviously a lot easier when you're doing well. Yeah. But if you can stay in there eventually, like.
And break through.
But you have to be very mental.
You have to keep improving. I mean, the only way you break through is through improvement. Yeah. You know, you have to come to a realization.
Consistency is the biggest thing.
That's the only way you make a realization. You have to constantly be searching to how to be the best.
Yeah.
And then one day, if you find it.
Yeah.
Would you turn off your ringer?
I did. I actually.
It's okay.
My phone is on Do Not Disturb right now. Swear to God, you can look.
No, I don't need to. It's fine.
It's on Do Not. Okay. Well, I apologize for that.
It's all right.
Now we're back on Magnum.traub podcast.
It's tough. The Magnum.traub. It's all right.
It's on purpose.
Yeah.
We're deleting.
We ain't deleting shit.
We ain't deleting shit,
bro. Why are you telling me to delete it? This is totally unedited. You know, we're gonna do that. No, yeah. What else? Do you have anything else you want to talk about? Oh shit. Do you want to?
We could. You could add him, and then you can say.
No, I'm not gonna call him.
Oh no.
No. Well, here. We're still recording. I'm not cutting any of this.
Perfect.
Yeah, so people are gonna be really fucking pissed off about this.
Why would they be pissed? Nige and Magnum in their presence is incredible.
It's tough shirts, okay?
It's amazing.
It's too much. What effects has your older brother had on your life?
A lot. I mean, mostly positive. I mean, he's always been there if I needed help with something. That's the first person I would go to for anything. Damn. If I have something to say, like positive, negative, need help with something, he's always the first call. So I mean, he's done a good job as an older brother.
I mean, he's probably helped you as a fucking tennis player too.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, he was amazing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I mean, he's been all of our coaches.
Actually,
at like 12, he was coaching us. Get your racket back faster.
He's a better coach than a lot of people out there.
Oh yeah.
Even without having the experience as like Hugo Armando.
Yeah, those guys. I mean, they've been playing forever, but he still is an amazing coach. Now he's doing his own thing.
Yeah, he's enjoying it.
Yeah, so do you think you would go like that route? So what are you going to do after when January comes? You're going to go to Cancun, you said?
Yeah, Cancun, yeah.
But you're living at home now?
I am.
In Bradenton?
I am.
So do you have any thoughts of trying to move out, or are you just going to stay at home and try to grind it and see if you get any better? You could probably move that a little closer if you need to.
Well, I'm training 15 minutes away from my house right now with Heath Turpin. Yeah. So there's no need for me to necessarily move out and pay for rent for no reason when I have a house
especially when traveling's expensive when you're playing tennis and shit.
And there's no point. I'm 15 minutes away from practice. When am I going to have a house and then an apartment both 15 minutes away? Yeah. No point. But, yeah.
So it's basically taking it by year, trying to chug along and
taking it by day.
By fucking second.
Exactly.
That sounds tough.
I mean, it's good. I mean, the program that I'm at right now has a lot of good players. There's also Braden Schnurr, he's a top 100 tennis player. Micah Braswell, he's pretty top junior. Calvin Boyd, former player at USC, top 7 the ITF. So,
yeah, I mean,
good group of guys.
Pretty good. So you think that'll benefit you?
Oh, definitely, and especially being around people that are determined to get better, do better every day. You gotta have people. You gotta surround yourself with people that want the same thing as you. Yeah. Because if you don't,
you're fucked.
Basically just fucked.
So do you think well, I know being at an academy and shit. I mean, you never really. We went to IMG. Everyone goes to IMG for the first year, and then they fucking bounce when they realize it's a crock of shit. and then you get done with IMG, and then your daddy starts coaching you, and when your daddy starts coaching you, your life really takes a fucking tumble, right?
Oh yeah, well my daddy was always my coach. Augie's the only one that went to IMG.
Oh,
So I had Straw the whole
yeah.
time.
Yeah, but you did go to other. I mean, you've been around.
I mean, I used to play matches there and stuff like that.
You went to
like-
Armando's. You went to
Yeah.
Eagleton for a little bit. A ton of shit. I mean,
Johan Creek,
yeah,
John Eagleton. Yeah.
yeah, we've been at all those places. Do you think that, like, at this point, like you've been playing for a fucking while, you
Yeah.
can dice up any schmuck on the court? You know, do you think that you really need a coach now, or what's the purpose of coaching?
Well, if you're trying to become a professional, you definitely need to have a coach.
But Krygos doesn't have a coach.
He's already there.
Krygos.
Who?
Krygos,
Okay. He had a coach when he was a junior,
but he doesn't now.
but now he's already there.
Exactly. So
That's
you think that
now
a
getting
coach?
back.
You think that coach is pivotal to actually making it?
100%. 100%.
That's
Because you need
interesting.
someone behind you that even telling you like what to do on the court. Like if you're doing it all yourself, you know
But
it,
like,
but you won't do
but like
it.
technically and shit like that, coaches are, you know, they help. Don't get me wrong, but they aren't absolutely necessary.
I think they are.
You think they're totally necessary?
I mean, yeah, I think they're necessary.
Okay.
If you're trying to be like a good
ass
professional,
pro.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
not
No, I
like
get it.
just some schmuck, as you would say.
Yeah, well, I mean, the only thing for me is like technically and shit like that. I feel like there's not a whole lot. Like at a certain point,
Okay, technically no,
but emotionally, you know, you need. I guess some people need or most people need a fucking.
even the things
anchor.
you know,
Yeah, they
you
just
need
need
to have
you to
someone
hold you
behind.
accountable.
Yeah, because like if you travel tournaments alone, and let's say you don't do well in the first few futures, okay,
You're gonna go out
you're gonna start doing stupid shit
and get hammered.
Whereas if you have
and
a
not
coach
be ready
there,
for your tournament the next day. That's not
like
that's
Kai Gross,
like that Kragos dude.
but he still wins.
Yeah, because he's doping. Did Magnum just
Say that?
accuse a?
Did you just accuse
a
Kai Gross
top,
of doping?
a top 100 or top what?
Top
10?
20, top 30.
Yeah, 20. He could be number 1. He could be 200. You don't know.
He's like top 30 right now, I think.
Well, I just accused a top 30 tennis player of doping. That's right. No, I'm not. Krygos, I'm not trying to accuse you of doping. You may not be
He
doping.
probably
It's
doesn't even
just a
understand
joke.
what you're saying because that's not his name.
Well, he's probably just a fucking genetic freak. I mean, what do you think about genetics having a role in tennis? That's
Well,
a
I don't
fucking
think he
question.
was because if you've seen pictures from him when he was young, he was a little chubby guy. So
So you don't think he's doping?
No, you said genetics.
So you think he's doping?
No, you said genetics play a big
So
part.
you don't
Okay.
think? No, I'm saying like.
God, what do you let me give my answer? Go ahead.
So you don't think he was doping? You don't think genetics?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about the doping. But you said genetics. Okay, I think they do definitely play
But
a
I mean,
part.
if
But he was very chubby when he was
Yeah,
young.
but if you hit I mean, the guy's also a fucking giant. He probably was chubby and small.
Maybe a little bit of HGH when he got a little older. I don't know.
HGH makes everyone
It's
grow
pretty big.
taller
and stronger
and bigger and faster.
and more endurance. A lot more.
I could use that. My liver couldn't handle it. No, it's not. It's just a.
It's not
weak
ready.
liver.
Definitely.
Don't
Just stick to the monster
Yeah,
and the propel.
the purple monster, which I don't like. Fuck that. I like the white monster. Fucking bitch.
Yeah. It's aggressive.
Yeah. So no, but what do you think? Like genetics do have a role. Like, cause some kids like me.
Okay.
Like the way I look at it is I'm 6 foot, you know. I'm built a little heavier, you know. We all got big bellies in the Traub family, okay, naturally. And that's what I have. And
So that's genetic.
It's genetic. My grandpa had a belly this big, my pa has a belly this big, and Magnum has a belly, well, this big. And there's nothing you can do
But
away
Jake's
with.
been on
But-
keto. He's looking slim.
Jake's looking slim now because he's on keto. Check out my keto video. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, for me, like even my knees, everything about me, my body dynamics,
is weak.
I don't know if it's weak. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But I'm saying for tennis, like to have me running around the court, it's not.
The
like,
knees.
Everything. Just the way it's set
Yeah,
up.
but you used to also, you kind of fucked yourself up because you used to wear tennis shoes. Sorry, running shoes while you were playing tennis.
Yeah, because my feet hurt so fucking bad.
But then your ankles would be broken.
My ankles are amazing.
Okay.
No, but I'm saying like for some
Nothing
people,
further.
like it's much more difficult to play tennis because they're genetically just not there.
Oh,
like
yeah.
now, like
There's a lot of pressure on
Like
the joints and
Krygos is
everything.
fucking a tower.
Yeah.
And he's a big guy, okay? So he can move, he can serve, you know? He doesn't have to be... If you're a little dude running around a court, it's going to be a lot tougher.
Oh, like Diego Schwartzman or David Ferrer.
those
those guys
little
are
guys.
actual animals.
They're fucking physical... But they're physical anomalies for their endurance and they're just grind. Like, Krygos could never grind that hard. His life is easier in the tennis game because...
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, so
Definitely.
genetics do, I think, play some... They have to play some role.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? Like anything else that's on your mind or you want to talk about that has been, you know, pestering you? You got a platform right now. You can say you want to plug anything?
I think we covered it all, but if you have anything else, I'd be willing to answer a few more questions.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was your thoughts on going to school in the South?
Oh, wow. It's a lot different.
Yeah?
It was a lot different. Even like...
Because you've done visits to other schools, obviously. You know, you played
Yeah.
tennis, you traveled and shit like that.
It was different. Even like how everyone dressed, how everyone spoke. Everyone was very nice there. It was kind of weird. Coming from here, Bradenton,
Yeah.
to that was a big change. I mean...
Tailgating, the SEC.
Tailgating was...
Yeah, I mean,
was
you
something I've never-
were an SEC player.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool. I mean, the tailgating was probably the craziest thing I've
The
seen.
highlight.
When I got introduced to that, I had no idea what was going on. Everyone,
Yeah.
I thought, well, tailgating people would just like meet
Fucking
together, all
hillbillies
this
sitting
stuff.
in their truck.
But little did I know that it was actually insane. Like,
It's insane.
And a lot of people show up. Like LSU has a stadium over 100,000 people.
Yeah, it's
So they can
fucking
fit in.
big.
Like when I went in there, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
But do you think having like, so it's a big party school, you could say, or
Yeah.
somewhat? Do you think that that's good, bad? Do you think that it takes
I mean, it
away?
depends what you want. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
For
the-
you, I'm asking.
For me, I mean, it didn't really make a difference. I was more focused on the academics and the athletics. But, why are you laughing?
I'm not. I'm smiling.
No, but that was definitely the main thing, athletics and academics. And, I mean, partying was not the biggest. I mean, it definitely, I don't know. It did make a difference. I mean, there's over 30,000 people there.
Yeah.
Whether if I went to Wake, there's only like what, maybe 10,000 students.
yeah.
So like, it definitely made it easier to meet more people.
Yeah.
Because there's almost 20,000 more people there.
Yeah.
So it was definitely easier to meet people. So not necessarily partying wise, maybe socially, it was definitely. It was good to have because you can always there's always people to reach out to. There was people everywhere. I don't know if that makes sense, but
No, that does. I mean, you
in a way.
more opportunities to meet people
Yeah.
and have fun and have interactions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think so? Did you think you thought about not going to college, right?
Well, yeah, after the Wake Forest thing, I didn't want to wait another semester.
Can you explain that?
Do I have to?
You don't have to do anything, Nigel. You can do anything you want.
Okay, I'll quickly.
Just like brush over it. You don't need to go into details. Just
Okay. So I was committed to Wake Forest for about 6 to 8 months. And then basically right before school started, they
with a full ride.
No, it was
Or
90%.
90%.
80, 90%. I can't even remember
Okay.
anymore. But it was a pretty good deal.
It's a lot of money, folks.
Yeah. It was $64,000 a year to go there.
Yeah.
But basically 2 days before, I got a call, blah, blah, blah. And then they said you can try again in January for some reason. And then in January, like I did not want to wait till January again. So my brother actually, without telling me, called Justin Butch. After he heard about this, I was down. I told my brother, I'm not going to school, blah, blah, blah. It's over. And then like a day or two later, the assistant coach from LSU was at my house, and I had no idea because my brother didn't tell me that he called Justin. And less than a week later, before I even finished my visit there, I was already signed. So LSU wasn't even a school
On
that
your
was
radar.
on my radar, but
But that worked out pretty fucking good.
definitely did.
That's not a bad way for it to go down. I remember.
You can say it worked out pretty good in a way,
Yeah.
and then there's other ways you could say it didn't, but it's okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I think overall. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Okay,
like,
overall,
from
definitely
the situation, from the trough to the peak, that was a big ass fucking.
No,
you know?
definitely.
That was a big ass change,
Definitely.
but that's good. But did you think about not going to school for because you want to obviously pursue tennis then too?
Yeah. So
you thought about not going to school for tennis?
yeah,
Like
but the
to go out
problem
on tour,
was
like,
that I
why-
finished high school when I was 16.
Yeah.
So I couldn't, I was young, so I didn't really understand everything, like what was going on. Like, oh, what happens if I just want to go play
Yeah.
pro right away? What happens at school? So I did take like, that year off.
Yeah.
And then I was going to go to Wake. I took that gap year, whatever it
Yeah.
is, after high school. And I was only 17 still.
Yeah.
So I was going to start Wake, but then I had to take another half year.
Yeah.
And that was like that was a problem.
Yeah, you think?
But yeah, like I think that like kind of fucked me up with tennis in a way because there was no motivation to do anything. Like, what am I gonna go play for a year and a half? Because I couldn't even play tournaments that whole year to start with.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Okay, so and then plus another 4 months without tournaments.
So what made you not just say fuck school? I'm gonna play pro, or I'm gonna go for it then? You know?
Honestly, wouldn't be able to tell you.
No.
It was like it was really up and down. Like even like training, there's no motivation. So there's obviously probably weeks I wasn't like training very seriously.
Yeah.
And then I was also coaching, so it was like it's like a clusterfuck. Okay, it was. And then even like I went this season and I wasn't even when I started in January at LSU, I wasn't eligible for a month and a half. So without really
Why was that?
because there was something wrong with the eligibility. I don't even know. It was. They asked me questions like, how many games did you play per match?
Oh, because you did play.
I played like 2 tournaments without knowing that I wasn't allowed, whatever. And going straight into season and everything, when I first got to school, it was tough. Like not going to school for a year and a half, not playing competitive tennis for a year and a half, going straight into season with the players that have been playing.
Yeah, for a long ass time.
In the SEC as well, it was kind of
Intense.
tough, and I remember it is tough.
Yeah.
I remember one of the coaches, the assistant coach, actually, Danny Brown at the time, he's like, I really didn't even think you were going to last 2 weeks here. And then I ended up doing pretty well that freshman year. I mean, I played in the lineup. Everything went well. So, I mean...
That's a testament to your character.
Yes, sir. Character.
I mean, tennis, probably that was one of the things that tennis actually helped you with,
Oh, yeah.
Like that mental...
Yeah, that's what I
ability.
mean. Yeah, it all started with also... I think that getting through that... and now, like, just getting out of it. Yeah, like someone... I'm just kidding.
No, I fucking gave up. I gave up on school. I gave up on tennis.
You went to your mission. You got your mission set.
I saw how far it could last me, and I just was like, fuck you. I mean, my goal... Best thing ever?
Angry.
Tennis was the best thing ever for me. You know why? Because I got in the gym. Because the gym was the only way I could convince my parents, like, listen... If I lift weights every day, you can't make me play tennis, but you can't call me a fat ass and a fucking bum.
That is true.
There's no way. And I told Jake, I was like, I'm going to get so fucking big that I'm not going to be able to play tennis. That's my fucking goal.
At 12 years old, you played this.
I was at 15.
You're a little man.
I was 15. That's why I got up to 184 freshman year, just fucking fat as shit. But I'm like, I'm going to be so fucking big I can't even move. Then you can't make me play
Dude,
tennis.
I remember, dude, you didn't miss any days for a period. Like,
No.
2-3 years, you didn't miss a day. Like, if you said you're going to work out 6 days a week, you worked out 6 days a week. Or, I'm just saying, like...
Every day, yeah.
Yeah. No
So-
rest, huh?
Fuck that. You can
What do you think about rest?
I think rest is valuable for your mind and your body. Like, some days you need it, all right? You fucking, like, you're really tired. I get it. But you have to rationalize that, listen, if I were to do anything today, it would have a negative impact on my future. If I'm fucking dead and I'm like, I'm just tired, but my body feels okay and I could go work out and have a beneficial workout, then if I don't work out that day, I'm a fucking pussy.
Okay, so what do you think about...
But if there's a day that I'm like, holy shit, my back is seized and I'm so tired. I'm so fucked up. I can't move. I feel like shit. Then it's like, you know what? Maybe you need to take a rest day and just relax and recuperate so that tomorrow I wake up, I feel fucking amazing, and I just fucking... But I have to... If the next day you fucking bitch out again, then you're a fucking pussy.
And that's when the problem comes the next day, and the next day and you start getting
See, Jocko
lazy.
Willnick says...
Good.
He says it a little different. He says, make sure to go that day and rest the next day.
Okay, that's my question. How do you do it? Do you go, okay, I have a schedule. Let's say you work out 5 times a week.
7 times a week.
Okay, hypothetically.
Okay.
If you say I work out 5 times a week and then I have these 2 days off every day, every week is the same. Or do you go, okay, I've worked out 5 times this week. I feel really good. I'm going to go again today. Like, do you have a schedule that you follow, or do you just like how you feel?
The
that
way
day
I do it is I do 7 days, and I have the same split. Okay, so I always have something to do the next day.
Something different.
Yeah. So if I miss a day, I'm not typically gonna go back, or I might just incorporate what I missed that day into the next day. But I'm not gonna do a full gamut. I'm gonna do the biggest exercises I can
From that you missed.
know? So if I miss chest and shoulder, and I got shoulders the next day, I'll say, all right, I'm gonna do bench press and a little bit of side laterals and shit like that.
Do you do any cardio?
I jump rope.
You still jump rope?
Fuck yeah.
20 minutes?
Shout out to Strahenya. If you're still watching this, Straw, I still jump a fuck ton of rope.
I love jump rope.
Jump rope's one of the best exercises for you. 100%.
100%. With everything, gets you lighter on your feet and everything else as well. Better than running. Fuck running. So that's the only cardio you do?
Yeah.
Every day?
Yeah.
Really?
If you count being a fucking neurotic mess, putting together a podcasting set cardio.
Yeah, up the stairs.
Yeah, definitely. Then I do a little bit of other cardio too.
Okay.
A little bit, yeah. All right. I think this was a good podcast. I'd love to have Nigel on again.
Yeah, definitely. I think we'll get better and better at it for sure.
Oh yeah. Throw a comment down below if you want to see Nigel again, what you thought of Nigel, what you thought of me.
Of course they want to see Nigel again. Dude, it's Nige.
Damn, you really... You're glowing, bro.
Glowing.
You're glowing. Why are you glowing? Did you put on a weird lotion or something today?
I think I did. Do you want some?
Yeah, I want that melatonin lotion so my face... No, that actually would be very inappropriate. So I just get very tan, you know?
Wait, you just said melatonin lotion on your face, and you said you want to get tan. Which one is it?
Right. I've had a problem. I always...
It's okay. I think we're done here.
You know why I do it? Because I thought when I used to watch Rich Piana, he would taking shit.
Give me one of those shirts.
Yeah.
I still have it. It's fire.
It's so gas.
The tank top.
He would take shots that would increase the melanin in his skin. You know what melanin is?
Yeah.
That's what makes you tan.
He passed away, right?
Yeah, he fucking
Do you think
died.
it's because of that?
I'm going to make a podcast about Rich Piana, so I'm already get into it right now. No, it wasn't because of that.
That was your favorite guy.
Yeah. He was mad.
Getting a little sad.
Yeah, but shit happens. Like he listen, I'm happy that not that he died, but no. Here's what the fuck has to happen. If you're willing,
happy that he died.
If you're willing to put yourself out there,
guy's sick.
Shut the fuck up. If you're willing to fucking grind and say, because he knew, he's like, I would rather die than fucking not take all these steroids and get this big and be this tan.
But
so he fucking died.
But he didn't think he was actually gonna die that early.
Bro, when you fucking... I mean, you can imagine the side effects of this shit. When you see, when
when people say, how Juice WRLD said, what about the 27 Club, we're not making it past 21, he didn't really probably think about that in depth. He's probably just saying,
I think these guys do. I mean, even me, I think about it, you gotta live life not being fearful of these things. It's just, if you want to make it, Rich, the only way he was gonna make it was taking steroids. He knew that he could die. He knew it. So when he took them, he's just fuck it. I have to be willing to
risk
die.
that I'm taking.
I'm willing to risk it to make it. It's in your life.
He made it.
Yeah, but your life isn't that much crazier than a ton of other shit.
Yeah.
Risking your life isn't that crazy than risking all the money you have. Yeah. That's still going to affect your life in a fucking big way. All these things are just risks versus rewards. And he said, I'll risk my life. And, he made it for 30 years of steroid use. He probably did more than he ever would have done if he didn't take it. Fucking horse heart.
It's unbelievable.
All right, well, I think this podcast went long enough. It's been a pretty fucking long one.
It's been a pleasure to be on here, and I hope to be on soon.
Do you?
Again, I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah, I mean
it's pretty cool.
And we have more guests coming up. I'm in talks with a tennis coach who would love to come up here and speak some shit about tennis, candidly. As you guys know, we are uncut, as you can see by this shitty-ass interview, video, because it's not going to be cut at all, so they're going to see a little breaks, but...
It's okay.
Fuck it. You got to see...
You got to show your flaws.
And it's the fucking progression, bro. You're always going to get better. You're always going to improve, and that's the thing. We ain't going to stop. We ain't going to pussy out. We're going to keep fucking grinding, keep working, and that's it. And then we see what happens. And hope you guys fucking enjoy it. So, you bastards, thanks for listening. It's been great having Nige on the podcast.
It's been a pleasure to be on.
And that's it. So I hope you fuckers have an amazing day.